Ceres, the largest object in the asteroid belt, which is situated between Mars and Jupiter, is a mysterious and alluring object. It is the object that poses the greatest challenge to astronomers. One of the bodies that can be found between Mars and Jupiter is called Ceres. The object Ceres is the largest of all the objects that are contained within the cluster. On January 1st, 1801, an Italian astronomer named Giuseppe Piazzi made a significant discovery in the realm of astronomy. This asteroid proved to be a significant finding. The discovery of this was a significant turning point in the field of astronomy. This is due to the fact that it was the very first asteroid that was found and identified by scientists. It was once thought that Ceres was a planet. However, as more objects in the asteroid belt that were equivalent to it were discovered, the classification of Ceres changed from that of a planet to that of an asteroid. Ceres is now considered to be an asteroid. During the year 2006, the International Astronomical Union designated it as a dwarf planet, a designation that not only acknowledged its size and spherical shape, but also differentiated it from the other major planets. It was given the status of a dwarf planet as a result of this designated designation. This action was carried out with the properties of the latter object being taken into consideration at various points throughout the procedure. Indeed, it is the asteroids that Ceres is the largest object that the asteroid belt contains, and some estimates place its diameter at approximately 940 kilometers. This positions it at the top of the asteroid belt as the largest object that it contains. Consequently, it is about equivalent to 1/20th of the size of the moon that is situated on Earth. This is because of the effect that this has. It is hard to see Ceres with the naked eye due to the fact that it is such a dark planet. This is despite the fact that Ceres is a very large planet nonetheless. The truth is that this is the situation despite the fact that it is of significant importance. It travels around 413 million kilometers around the Sun on average, and it completes one full revolution of the Sun approximately every 4.6 years on Earth. This is the average distance that it travels around the Sun. The average distance that it goes around the Sun is equal to approximately this. This is approximately equivalent to the average distance that it travels around the Sun for each passing day. This tilt, which has an effect over the fluctuations that occur over the course of the seasons, is a factor that influences them. This tilt is the outcome of this tilt, which is attributable to the fact that its orbit is somewhat inclined in regard to the plane of the solar system. There is a large variety of one-of-a-kind qualities that can be found on the surface of Ceres, and many of these characteristics can be discovered by exploring the planet. The Occator Crater, which has a width of around 92 kilometers, is widely regarded as one of the most well-known of these craters. Scientific communities have taken notice of the dazzling patches on the crater, which are known as faculae. These patches have captured the interest of the scientific community. Since a considerable amount of time ago, the scientific community has been showing tremendous interest in these dazzling spots. The vast majority of these glittering spots are composed of sodium carbonate, which is a type of salt. Sodium carbonate is the principal component. One type of salt that falls into this category is called sodium oxide. It has been demonstrated through scientific research that Ceres formerly had liquid water beneath its frozen surface, and it is highly likely that this water is still present on the planet at the present time. The fact that these salts exist, which has provided proof, is evidence that demonstrates this characterization. It is claimed that the glittering spots were left behind as a result of briny water reaching the surface, evaporating, and leaving behind the locations that left behind the sparkling dots. This is the theory that has been put forward. The past inhabitants are thought to have left behind these reflective salt deposits, according to the widely held belief. The surface of Ceres is actually a complex mosaic that is made up of water ice, rocky material, and a wide range of minerals that have been altered by the process of hydration. The minerals that make up this mosaic come from a wide range of different types. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, is in charge of the Dawn satellite, which is responsible for the discovery of large dome-shaped formations. These structures are known as pyramidal or pancake domes. It is commonly known as pancake domes to refer to these domes. There is a widespread belief that these domes are the result of cryovolcanism, which refers to the process by which icy lava erupted from beneath the surface of the planet. There was no set time when this process may have taken place. In addition to providing evidence of the geological activity that takes place on the planet, these domes also provide confirmation of the heat that is stored within the planet itself. In addition to the fact that it is highly probable that there is a subterranean ocean or briny layer that is submerged beneath the surface of Ceres' crust, it is also believed that the interior of Ceres is formed of a mixture of ice and rock. This is a theory that has been put up by a number of researchers. Considering that this interior structure is there is a potential that the area could be suitable for human habitation. This is because of the presence of the structure. Something that stands out as particularly significant is the fact that Dawn's instruments have discovered evidence of the presence of organic compounds on the surface of Ceres. This is something that stands out as remarkable. Despite the fact that the environment on Ceres is not currently suitable for the development of life, the discovery of organic molecules provides proof that Ceres may be in possession of the components that are required for life. This is evident from the fact that Ceres has been found to possess organic molecules. A demonstration of the fact that organic molecules are essential for life, as we know it, is provided by the discovery, which also shows that Ceres may hold compounds that are comparable to those found on Earth. Ceres is surrounded by an exosphere, which surrounds the globe and is another fascinating feature of the planet. A very thin layer of the atmosphere is known as the exosphere. The exosphere is primarily composed of water vapor, which is the majority of its constituents. It is generally accepted that the process that is responsible for the generation of this exosphere is the sublimation of surface ice through the process of cooling. There is a common belief in this. While Dawn was on its mission, it made the discovery of water vapor emissions, which provides additional evidence in support of the idea that Ceres has a dynamic atmosphere, albeit a very small one. On the planet Ceres, the atmosphere is very thin. Between the years 2015 and 2018, the Dawn spacecraft conducted an exploration of the dwarf planet Ceres, which resulted in the collection of a significant amount of data pertaining to the planet. During the period of time spanning from 2015 to 2018, the investigation was accomplished. In order to investigate the surface composition, gravitational field, and topography of Ceres, researchers were able to obtain a level of detail that had never been observed before. A first of its sort, this was a first. The apparatus that Dawn held, which included its optical and infrared imaging spectrometer, in addition to its gravity measurement gear, was the one that was responsible for making this a reality. Due to the fact that various spots on the surface of Ceres suggest indications of geological activity that took place not too long ago, it was discovered that the surface of Ceres is quite young. As a result of this, it was discovered that the surface of Ceres had a young appearance. The conclusion that this is in fact the case was arrived at as a result of the findings of the investigation that was carried out by the spacecraft. Ceres is a planet that plays a key role in the solar system since it is the planet that connects the icy worlds to the rocky worlds in the solar system. This makes one of the planets in the solar system a planet of great importance. During the early stages of the evolution of the solar system, substantial understandings have been achieved regarding the beginnings of the solar system and the formation of planetary bodies. These understandings have been obtained as a result of the examination of this phenomenon. Astronomers are able to acquire a more in-depth comprehension of Ceres through the process of observation, which enables them to gain a better understanding of the conditions that existed in the early phases of the solar system, while also gaining a better understanding of the extent to which water and organic materials are distributed throughout the asteroid belt. This action is taken with the intention of acquiring a more comprehensive comprehension of the circumstances that were present. To provide a concise overview, Ceres is and will continue to be one of the most fascinating objects that can be discovered within our solar system. This is something that will continue to be the case. It is an important target for study that is currently being conducted, as well as research that will be conducted in the future because of the complex surface features that it possesses, the potential that there is an ocean beneath the surface, and the existence of organic molecules. That is because of each and every one of these elements. Not only does Ceres assist us in gaining a better grasp of the features of dwarf planets and asteroids, but it also provides us with a greater comprehension of the history and development of our solar system as a whole. Our comprehension of these characteristics is much improved as a result of Ceres' contributions. Located in the solar system, the celestial body known as Ceres circles around the sun. Would you like it? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channels for more interesting and informative videos.